I think that without fantastic music, it's best time to start our stream. Hello, folks. It is time for that subtitle that you see at the top of your screens. Hey! Maybe it's a title, actually. It's not a subtitle. It's a big old title on its own. And we are doing it. Of course, it is the yet another edition of Jam vs. the Backlog. I almost wanted to say a weekly show featuring your favorite host, Jam, and featuring games that Jam had in his Steam library for ages and finally got to playing. The only way he could make himself play those games is by trying to force himself to play them on stream rather than play the same old games. Oh, dear me. But folks, I hope you are doing well this fine Thursday. Hope you have a tea or some other beverage. I once again have my cup of various holes in it. I just love how it looks. One day, maybe for a special stream, I will bring out the green shirt that I have. And coupled with the green screen, it brings some interesting results. I even own a blue shirt, and blue shirt makes it sort of semi-transparent, which is hilarious and ridiculous and just looks fun. But one way or the other, we are here to play some video games, and today we're going to be starting a new one. Specifically, out of list of those games that you see on the top, we'll be starting The Sexy Brutale, which is, I've been saying it many times, as far as I know, it is a murder investigation mystery, or just murder investigation story, but with a little twist, and that twist is we're stuck in a time loop, and I'm assuming until we solve the murder, all the murders maybe, or just one murder, I'm not sure how many there are, I think there are multiple, but until we solve that, we cannot move, and we cannot get out of the loop, which I think makes it for a pretty interesting setup. One way or the other, let's get that thing going. As it is customary, I suppose, if that's the word I'm looking for here, with these kind of things. First of all, never played this game. Second of all, really don't know much about it, so I'll be discovering it with you as I go. So the timer is ready. The game is going to be ready in the background in just a second, as well as we dive into The Sexy Brutale. I'm going to bring the music down as well. And we're gonna play. From what actually I've seen just shortly, this game also features electro swing soundtrack, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Maybe not the most frequent. Oh, there it is. Not the most frequent genre of music I listen to, but hey. Well, I can play this with a gamepad. How about I play this? I have a gamepad ready, but I wonder if I can play this. There you have it. Ooh, okay, can I switch it? I know that the gamepad is... Interesting. I don't see an option to change to the keyboard prompts. Let's bump the music just slightly down. That was the saving symbol, it seems. And see how it works. But yeah, the fact is, non-rebindable controls. I mean, it shows, again, keyboard and mouse at the very top, but I'm not prompted to change any of them. So very strange. Anyway, let's go. Let's just start. Start a new game. Okay, ooh, I've seen like 0 out of 9, 0 52. Let's see where that leads us. The Marquis is the enigmatic owner and creator of the Sexy Brutale Casino Mansion. Every year he throws an extravagant masked ball for a select party of guests. His impeccably trained staff cater to their every desire, but this year something is terribly, terribly wrong. The guests aren't getting what they want at all. But you can find that out for yourself, Lofcadaboon. After all, you have all the time in the world. Foreshadowing. Again, hard to foreshadow when we know the little trick that the game plays on us. Also, for whatever reason, I thought we were playing as a female character. We still might be playing as a female character. That name was... I could not gender that name at all. Okay. Time to move on, old man. Okay, the mouse definitely works, so we'll see. I'll maybe try both. But that lady looks costumed, for sure, but also very glitchy and strange. Now she set that poor man's mask on fire. Never take your mask off, it will give you a chance, just a chance. You are not weak, and I will help you. But he's so strong. Maybe I should do voices? Tell me if I should do voices. And then she just goes into a puddle and disappears. Okay. Apparently more than just your normal murders are at bay, at hand. Something crazier. Okay. If the mouse worked for just clicking, right now none of the keyboard controls work for this. Which is interesting. So I'll grab my gamepad. Not often do I get to use it, but hey. Again, am I indeed playing as a man? I think it's the game art that I've seen that suggested the main man playing as a female. Or there was a female character in the game art. Okay, let's see. A to use stuff, X to spy. I can look in the next room. It must be... What was that? Okay, oh, and I can sort of slightly look around. Calm down, Reggie. They won't look for you here. Reggie has some interesting mask on top of him, probably. Who here? He reminds me of someone very greatly. Okay, I can now go through the door. I'm assuming if I would have come in earlier. Okay, I can hear that something's happening over there. How do I exit this? Okay, follow me through the door again. Spy on this one, because... interesting, can't hear anything happening over there. Also, I'm making so much noise. Okay, what is he doing? What is that? It's... Wait, where is it? It's impossible for me to tell. What is he... Is a safe? Alright, it looks a little bit like a safe. Who locks garbage in a safe? Okay, let's look through yet another keyhole. Lucas, what have you done? Is the way I thought he would say it. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, sir. Is that Lucas? What? No, you can't, please. You don't know what's going to happen. I mean, if that sounded like a gun. And, well. Oh, no, there I must correct you, sir. I know exactly what's going to happen. Kablam, and then... Kablam? Yep, kablam. Alright, well, we have our first lead. A person by the name of Lucas. What will happen is that I'm going to shoot you messily in the chest. And then have a bastard of a time getting the stain out of the carpet, I think? Did it say? Ooh, and that was all vision or just a way to give me a tutorial? It was one of the two things for sure. Right. Let's do this for reals now, I suppose. Hide. Oh, he's coming. Hide. Okay, so there's a definite murderous he. I'll turn it up just a little bit. So far, there's no voice dialogue. Ah, and there's a gun in this room. Let's have a look. Oh. Got him. Wait, what? One thing I want to note. He has a mask. Or she has a mask. It's hard to tell. They have a mask. That mask has fat facial expressions. Full on with the mask size going whoop. Let's see if this works. I guess there's always plan B if it doesn't. Okay, seeming like we're still in some sort of a tutorial mode. Once again, look through the keyhole. I'm terribly sorry, sir. Ah, now I can spy on Lucas from this angle. Again, you know what's going to happen. Oh no, I must correct you, sir. I will shoot you messily in the chest. Or I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to shoot you messily in the chest. Kablam. What? Yeah. Yada 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 yada. And then have horrible time. Bastard time getting stained out of the stonework. And why is my mask on fire? What does that mean? Up. Is that he's coming run? I see. Be calm. You were not seen. He's not chasing you. Look back through the door. Okay. Where in the hell is 7 clubs? Assuming that's one of the... Ooh, maybe like an associate? Sounds like an associate. He did not see you. He will not chase you. No one in this mansion will. That was my gift when I touched your mask. It will protect you, but only for a short time. The staff are murderers here. The guests are victims. But they are all controlled, dominated by the masks they wear. I have one more gift for you. This pocket watch is... important. With a capital I. Broken pocket watch. Also looks cool. I took it from the man you saw murdered. You can, if you can return it to sixpence, he will be able to unlock its full potential. But first, you will have to save him. I have to go. He will find me fast time. And then she just goes into a puddle. As you do. As you do. Use the pocket watch to restart the day from 12 p.m. The pocket watch is partially smashed and resets at 5 p.m. If you can find somewhere or someone to repair it, you will gain more control over time. So, again, we need to give it to sixpence, I think. Guest to save. Here you'll see the current guests you're trying to save. And I got an achievement just for completing tutorial. Hey, I'm very proud of myself. And there's the day reset. Aha, and it's resets at 5 because seemingly it's sort of gets broken at 5. The chapel. Okay, let's see. The Marquis invites you to tonight's show, 7 p.m. in the theater. Chances are we'll never make it to 7 p.m. Let's see. Whoop. Oh, the map. As you explore the sexy Brutale, your map will be built up with the rooms you have discovered. The time scrubber. The movement of characters you have seen will be added to the map. You can adjust the time shown on the map by using the time scrubber. Okay. Card sharpening. And a clock. It needs to be... It says it... Excuse me. It needs to be wound. The pocket watch grows warm when you approach the clock, but it is broken and the clock is not ticking. Huh. Right, so... Seems like some of the objects do have some interaction with my pocket watch. Okay, that's where we seen the man which we're supposedly saving. I have not been here. Can I look at? It's a corridor, and I think I hear someone. Okay, I think that's the main pacing again. It's a bingo. Oh, this time he found something? Previously he said garbage, garbage, garbage. Oh, no. What will happen if I actually enter this? Okay. So, did you see his mask sort of went up from his head and started looking at me? So, in a way, it seems that, yeah, it should not be there. Okay. Girl holding what is possibly a weasel. A girl with a single earring and a smile that is too wide. Okay. Control's a little bit iffy. Like, it's not always doing what I want it to do. That's that room. A heavy marble dresser. Behind it is a painting of sunflowers with human eyes. Interesting. Oh, it's a oh. Right, I think I should be making a dash into that room to grab a gun. That's my first instinct. Unfortunately, I was too late. Ooh, my mask burns as I approach the door as I saw that it's pushing me away. What the hell? Interesting. Zoom in, zoom out. So I'm specifically interested by this marking over here. Very peculiar one. Okay. So what can I do? It's this one, yeah. What else can we do? Where does he come out, is the question. He comes out somewhere over there. Okay. This is the room where I started, if I'm not mistaken. This room where the other guy was looking for something in a safe. Actually, let's look into a safe. Oh, and also, ooh, blank cartridge. Check inventory for details. Inventory? I'm assuming this one. Blank bullets will make a loud noise, but no actual round will be fired. Person might use these to hunt with friends without actually harming any animals. I mean, props for that. Progress was, yeah, whoever I'm saving. And right now I'm saving... Oh, that is Reginald, 6 pence. Okay. Okay, what's in here? Nothing valuable to be seen in the mess. And then this happens. Yep. Sword on the wall is as tall as a man. It looks like razor sharp. And... Oh, it's already 4 p.m.? Oh, I'm assuming we can only do until 5 p.m. until we fix the clock. I know it may sound odd, but in a way you're lucky, sir. Plan B was just going to be beating you to death with a candlestick, which would have been exhausting for both of us, so everyone wins, really. I think I've heard the glass being broken somewhere. And... Ah, interesting. Crumbs. Ah, communion wafers must have been kept here. Marble altar. Those very heavy candlesticks. The window, and I thought I could sort of investigate the body. And plump, cannot. Oh, what about this? Oh, and then this item disappears. Right, well, Saturday. Alright, so my plan is I rush towards the gun. I steal the gun, and then do something with the candlesticks as well. Was it this room? Yeah, it was this room. Not sure where the other guy comes from. So all I will do is I will yank it. I said I will yank it. No reaction with the pocket watch. Okay, I need to grab it then. No? Why can I not grab it? I mean, that guy grabbed it pretty well. The rifle that famed blind hunter Lewis and Clark was holding when he was surprised and devoured by a lion, preserved intact. Glass table supported by an elephant's foot. There are tiny hairs on skin. Where am I hearing the noises? Okay, the person is coming from that angle. I'm still not finding anything of use. This bookshelf appears to be crammed with books on fish. Delicate glass hookah pipe. Someone just dropped something by the sounds of it. There's a guy currently trying to pull off the gun. And there's that guy, and I think the game suggests that I just run. Yeah. Ooh! Does this mean? Nah, doesn't seem like it. Oh, he immediately resets to a different position, it seemed. Oh, now that thing is... Oh, he opens the communion wafer little bin. What can I do? If I can't pull that thing off. Okay, again, can it follow me? I don't think it can. It's like the mask lifts its own life. Let's try this again. And blank cartridge. I can technically shoot it, but the problem is I don't have a gun. We're running out of time. He's looking for something. I'm assuming at the bottom right, you can sort of barely see it. It's the clock itself. And as such, I think the death of this guy is marked. Okay, he's looking for something. What can I do? Get here before him and play on the instrument? Okay, let's see what else is there. Really nothing. Oh, also know now what is in that room, which we weren't able to access previously. Okay. There's a room with a gun that we can get in. And Ricky, thanks for a host. Do appreciate it. I wish I could catch one of your streams, but unfortunately, since you're streaming on US time, or North American time, I suppose, it's a tad too late for me. But thanks for stopping by and thanks for his host. So yeah, Sexy Brutale. Right now I'm trying to prevent one murder and I'm already sucking at it. Okay, he's screaming at Lucas. Lucas is over there. Is anything in those rooms? What if I come inside? Or just come inside? No, that's a bad idea, I think. That is definitely a bad idea. Gun's already out. Yep. There's this place. Has been ripped out. I can hide in here. But this gives me absolutely nothing. Okay, what about this? Stuffed owl. Still very dead. What about that door that didn't allow me to go through? Again, I can look inside, and there's something on the table like a syringe of some sort, but I can't enter this place. It's pushing me away. Yeah, I think by this point I've sort of explored every single room, and I still see no way. Basically, once again, look at this blank cartridge. Blank bullets will make a loud noise, but no actual round will be fired. Again, I'm assuming to shoot a blank cartridge, I actually need to get a gun. And I couldn't get a gun because I couldn't tear it off the roof, off the wall. No, actually give me a little bit more time. The clock on the bottom right is just going bananas. Again, grows warm, yada yada yada. Yep, and there's a reset. Huh. I am doing something wrong. What other options are there? So every single time I see any of those two people that I've so far has encountered, they immediately sort of spot me. Their masks are evil. Let's go with that. Oh, there we have it. Oh, a bunch of these are still not open. Okay. If I can find someone to repair it, that's the guy we're trying to save right now. Go back if I can. There was another list of the guests. Found the guest invitation, I see. Chapel. Secrets. You know what? Let's try and do it like that. Let's rush to the chapel. So far, the chapel is the only place that I had not really had a chance to explore. And as far as I can tell, right now, one guy is looking in the room with a safe. The other guy is coming in first to the room with a gun. So let's quickly look throughout here. So there's a reaction with a pocket watch. What is it? Candle that is curiously cold. The organ that is playing itself. Okay. That's where they keep the communion wine. Marble altar with two heavy candlesticks. A window. This maybe? Nope, still crumbs. Okay, he opened the safe. Do I need to get to the safe before he does? Hard to tell. I think that sounds like somebody recharging the gun. Blimey, what do I need to do? Yeah, and then now this guy enters the room and he does not see me straight up, but that ghost of his mask is chasing me. The guy with the gun is over there. Maybe I need to look a little bit more into his conversation. Let's try that. I mean, he's talking to himself, basically. He's slowly making his progress over there with a gun. I think he's also... yeah, just like me, he's spying behind the door. Ooh, what if? No, I don't think it is like that. I mean, running away from this ghost doesn't seem like to be the correct way of solving this puzzle. My thought was maybe if I stay here long enough. Oh no, and the time right now is stuck. I can see the timer over there. It is not the solution. I was thinking maybe if I stay in the altar room, the person with a gun just does not enter. Oh, wait a second. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why does he go back? Oh, that's where he goes for the gun. I see. Huh. Again, makes faces, which is absolutely ridiculous. Let's see if this works. Can hide in this room, so need to escape. Yeah. Again, something tells me that I need to sort of look at him around here somewhere. Okay, let's reset because right now I once again don't see really any good possibilities for me to do anything. Been to the alpha room already. Right, this is I love it so far. I love the setting, the mood, and I don't love the fact that I'm absolutely horrible at this game so far. Okay, okay, let's try this. The safe. Ledgers, Safe's locked with the initials GG. Bomb proof as well. This is for the thing for a sword. Yep. I think I need to spy on the combination. The only way I see this. Okay, and he comes through there. I think if I had to spy a... Nope. If I had to spy a combination... Well, let's try it from here. Haru, this room is ominous. Ahaha! Okay, I'll still try from the corridor, but at the very least he does not mention a safe code. And also, I don't think he finds anything. Right, yeah, he leaves. He just leaves. The only extra thing that I get is this gun casing. Yep, right now still I don't see any good option besides just spying on both of them and seeing if they have anything extra to say. Okay, let's see what you have. I don't need to be holding this button. Right on the stone steps. Damn it. I should have brought them up. He goes to this room. Oh, it's me. It's my own footsteps that are sort of throwing me off. I'm thinking, ooh, who's that running? That's me. Grabs the gun. I couldn't do that. That's the silliest part. I wish I could just grab that gun and steal it before him. Let's see if it works. The gun definitely works. And we know what the plan B is. That is murder with candlesticks. I'm making so much noise and nobody bats an eye. Oh, and I forgot to start my timer. Oh, I'm so very dull. Okay, while this unfolds, I'll quickly see how long we've been playing for. Well, actually, at least 25 minutes. So let's set that to 50. And get that timer running. Oh, I didn't want to go into the room. But yeah, I don't think my presence does anything yet. It only forces the ghost to chase me. There's the shot. And from what I remember, he just then sort of goes on his spiel about I need to clean it up, blah 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 blah. Plan B, yada yada yada. And again, these noises of broken glass, of I think a couple more as well. They must mean something. It's just that I don't think I've got him. Okay, he's looking for 7 clubs, which we thought was the associate of some sorts. And roughly around here are day ends, right? Taking out a peek at him. Yeah. Wow. I'm at loss. I mean, I have a couple of ideas to try out. It's just that I'm not sure if those ideas are even worth my while. Right. Where does the other guy start? The other guy starts over there. Corridor? Am I immediately gonna run into him? Where's he? Where's he? Okay, he enters the room from here, right? Oh no, he enters the room. He does not enter the room at all, come on. Oh, right, he was... Yeah, I remember him just running around going... Something, something, something. We've been spying on him. Okay, now he enters. Something, something, corridor. Thanos' the safe should... Oh, if Thanos' blueprint is correct, the safe should be in here. But then past that, we've already seen him. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, now I'm looking at it from a different angle, so I'm assuming maybe I can find the safe combination? Nope. Okay, in which case, I am interested in seeing the other guy. Let's follow the killer. He's about to open the door. Which... Oh, really? Snap, I can't. Well, that's not a bingo. That's the opposite of a bingo. Oh. The rifle. Well, that's a much better idea. Let's do that. Let's wait for him to go there. I think we've seen this part already. Yeah, he spies. I think he mentions the doorstep, the stone steps. Still goes with his murdery plan. I'll try it. My clock supposedly interacts with it somehow, but I still have no idea. I mean, I've tried it once and didn't bring anything. He tears it off. And I still don't have anything new to go on. Folks, what am I missing? Generally, what am I missing? Because I'm definitely missing something. It's me, there's nothing. There's where I restart. That one room that I can't access. It says show hide knowledge, but I don't think that there's any knowledge whatsoever. I don't know where they start, I suppose. Actually, I do know that one of this guy starts in the corridor I'm in right now, if I'm not mistaken. Then the murdery guy appears from a room above. Oh, and he's named... Right, he mentioned 7 of clubs, I think. And he's 2 of diamonds. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Again, what am I supposed to do? Mask powers, blah, 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 blah. For sure. Definitely, options won't save me. Options definitely won't save me. And this room is very, very interesting because it's... First of all, the only room that I can't enter because... What is it? My mask burns. So yeah, something special needs to happen. Second of all, there's something on the table. But I feel like by this point I've tried everything. From what I can tell, I've listened to every single conversation, including some of the tutorial ones. I've been to every single room. I've picked this bullet casing or blank cartridge multiple times. Been to the safe. Ledgers. Interesting. Ledgers filled with running costs for the casino. They're covered in dust, which suggests something weird and strange, and your ledgers should not be covered in dust. It implies that, again, something somewhere is broken. I don't think it's him breaking the glass behind there. It's too late for that. He's already... Huh. Right. What about... Is there a room in which something was horribly no goodly broken? Oh. Okay, this actually gives me an idea. I finally realized. I can't use it on this one. Interesting. So in a couple of places, I can actually use my item. And as such... Right, okay, let's see. I don't think I can grab it in enough time, but let's try it out. Let's grab a blank cartridge, let's load it. But no, that gun already had bullets. So my thought was I grab the blank cartridge. Ah, okay. Let's do this. I grabbed the blank cartridge. I hope I have enough time to run to the gun, unload the real bullets, put in the blank cartridge, and then that guy won't die. Okay, let's do that. This also gives me like tons of time to do this. I'll try this again, because I still have a suspicion, like I've seen, well, safe is locked and it is bomb-proof, Jesus. Okay. But yeah, I need to wait for that guy to open the safe, drop the blank cartridge, then I will run to the gun, remove the actual bullets, put in the blank cartridge. There will be a kabloom, but nobody will be murdered. We'll progress at least somewhat, I'm assuming. Although there's still that plan B with murdering this guy with 2 heavy candlesticks, or just 1 heavy candlestick. Oh, awesome. I'm pretty interested. Let's do this. Can I? No, the game does not allow me to do so. The moment one of the masks, basically, the moment I'm in the room with one of the other masks, the game immediately prohibits me from doing anything. Okay, where is he? Okay, he's in this room. Then he leaves. Leaves to look into the altar room. And that is the moment where I switch. Yep. The blank will be next shot. Okay. Aha, and it very helpfully replaced the... Okay. Terribly sorry, sir. Whoop. No, again, please. You don't know what's going to happen. Oh, I know what's going to happen. This time, the 2 of clubs is wrong. And... What the hell? What is wrong with this blasted thing? A blank for fiddlestick's sake. There better be a second round in here. Otherwise it'll be plan B for you, I'm afraid. Candlesticks. Ah, that's got it. Here we go. You coward! Coward! Bump. Ah, golden duck! Cracking job! This feels very different. Why am I wearing this mask still? So much better, and then the whole cathedral collapses. And everyone dies. Good night. Good lord, Lafcadio, hello! Good sir. Where are we, do you know? And wait, is that my pocket watch? I have the strangest feeling I've been looking all over for this. Have you done quite the number on it? Wasn't me. I was given to me by some weird lady. Oh, he does the magic. And now it's... I have full 12 hours. There, let's see her right, all fixed. Yay! Nothing should get back to the party. Use pocket watch on any ticking clock. This will save your game and set that clock as your starting point for each day. With the watch prepared, the full day is now open to you. Yay! We have solved another part of the tutorial, pretty much. Ha, someone been having a slight tipple on the job. Good show, sleep it off that man. He doesn't remember? Huh. And the achievement I just got is called Sixpence None the Wiser. But we've saved him. And that is a hurrah. And there's the lady. I'm assuming the lady will absorb the mask that has been doing evil stuff. Take his mask. You will need its power. Oh dear me. And what is the mask's power? And it's heavy. I can tell you that. Yep. Oh, and now it disappeared. Reginald's Clockmaster. With Sixpence Mask, you can now create a bond with the clocks around the house. A bond. Use any active clock in the mansion to jump to 4 p.m. or 8 p.m. Save Reginald's life. He was the personal clockmaker to the owner of this mansion, the Marquis. Well, he was more than that, but the important thing is that the clocks in this mansion are tuned to him. Now you have his mask, his power, they will respond to you. You have to go quickly. Even now, the mansion is straining to undo what you have done. The mansion itself? Okay. But you can fight back, saving 1 life at a time. This day will start again. I pray the Sixpence power will free you from these rooms. If you're lost, find me in the casino. This mansion has a casino and the altar room? Well, that is weird. I'll look for you by the clock. There are so many more guests here who need your help. Yep. The cathedral, and I'm assuming the mansion itself, is not happy. But hey. Now I wonder how many of our, like, I'm assuming still we're in tutorial area, but how much of the stuff that we have sort of completed will stay completed. Oh, look at that. I've been teleported to a completely different place. The Marquis invites you to tonight, blah, blah, blah. Right, now I'm seeing 2 of the diamonds arriving. You know, it's days like this I wish I were less competent. Then maybe I wouldn't get the tricky jobs. The murders, yeah. Hey, we got the subtitle. Roll credit. Oh, no, don't roll credits. We just started, and it's fun. No, I don't want to advance the time. Stuff is sticking in perfect harmony. What is this? It doesn't do anything. Okay, the quest is find the casino. Ooh, that is some weird person that just exited this room. Let's follow him. To have nothing else to do. The 9 of clubs. Oh, and that room. Oh no, it's a different room actually, and I suppose it's a game just gating me. Nope, nothing there. Yes. Thankfully, due to our mask sort of guarding us from the dangers, I am in no danger of dying, even if on the other side of the room there's someone present. Oh boy, this is shiny as heck. More cards strewn about. I don't think that lady even notices us, so that is great. But she has a sword? I think she has a weapon on her. Those gardens. Ellie, you really do know what you're doing. I hope Willow's okay. Interesting. Oh, look at that. Stained glass window filters light that's through from the outside, and stained glass is in red. I think it's a clue. Well, the lady above does her monologue. Let's get to practice room. I bet something's gonna happen. Are you gonna get to the practice room, lady? And it's what's your poison bar? She just goes back. Okay. The bar. First of all, a person just left. Pocket watch is good for telling time, but isn't particularly useful here. Yep. There's movement in the sand. In this tank. Oh, the glass tank under the bar is filled with creepy crawlies of all shapes and sizes. Didn't work. It's an old-fashioned vinyl record player. Okay, I can now use my record in other places, I suppose. Jack spades, you okay? And liquor, free liquor. Wait a minute. I just now realized. Let's read that again. Bottles filled with every poison under the sun. Some alcohol here too. Interesting. The enormous snake that winds around the room must be artificial, but the skin is terrifyingly lifelike. Wow, it is a huge snake. And this is a casino, at least one room of the casino, right? The casino. Okay. Here's a lady. Lady, would you like a sepia vinyl record? Boon. Oh, thank God. I wasn't sure. I didn't know if you would be able to leave the chapel. But you can. We have a chance. This is the casino, the front and center of the sexy Brutale. The guests here are Trinity and Clay. There are more, but you cannot reach them yet. You have time to watch and learn. You must save them both together. You save Reginald, and his mask has given you powers over his clocks. They have all stopped, but if you can wind them, they will be very useful for you. I'll find the key for this area. That's all I can do for now. Alright, stop clocks in the mansion each need a specific key to be wound up. Use the matching key on the clock to wind up the clock. Winding a clock reveals the map for that area and allows you to make that clock your starting point each day. Use the winding key. I'll find you when I can, Boone. Save Clay. Save Trinity. Will do. Save myself as well, it seems. Because, yeesh. Ah. Clay Rockridge, the brute in the suit. And Trinity Carrington, the moth by the moonlight. Or the moth by moonlight. Ira always complains that I add too many, what are they called? prepositions? No, not the prepositions. I add too many these. This. Articles? Suppose, yeah. Articles to, do advance time. I do not want to advance time. What I would love to do is to make this clock my starting point. I think it's with the clock itself. Badonk. I think it's a good place as any. Made some progress anyway. Do I hear anyone? Nope, that's just the clock. Alright, let's see. Panel controls CCTV camera 1, but you don't know the key code. I'm assuming that one I can actually sort of sneakily look up. The leather of the chairs is so soft it's like gently warmed butter. Interesting. Okay, another room of the casino. So let's go. Another bar, liquors and drinks, and each one seems to be the most expensive kind possible. Chips. Tiny engraving on seems to be a woolly mammoth. Surely not. Finding more cards? I'm assuming some system of collectibles. What's this? There's a vent in the wall. It sounds like it extends deep into the mansion. Ladies and gentlemen, the show will start in 1 hour. Right, and we finally have a chance to actually go to the show that has been promised. The bar. What is your poison bar? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's your poison bar? Blah, 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 blah. Every cocktail... Oh, there you have it. The What's Your Poison Bar is one of the great draws of the Sexy Brutale. Every cocktail here is spiced with just a touch of exotic venom from one of the highly dangerous creatures kept within the mansion. It's these venoms that give the drinks served here a kick and flavor that most will never have experienced anywhere else. I just have my virgin drinks and I'll be good. Blah, blah, blah. It's dangerous, extremely illegal, which only adds to the appeal and palate of the drinks. It is said the most delicious and dangerous venom is harvested from an enormous spider lurking deep in the mansion. What? Okay, I was going to look at the map. Alright, so the snake, that room, which I think only looks inside. And this is where I started, so... Oh, and I can't move there. Anyway, let's continue on exploring. At some point, I need to find that... where the show is going to happen. Oh, ooh, and it's a luchador. It's that luchador man, the brute in suit, right? When he's playing against death? What on earth? Oh, and someone comes in, and that is one of the servants, as far as I know. Ready when you are. Your move. It's blackjack, I'm assuming they're playing. Danger lurks. Okay. Must be drunk. That hardly even seemed like a pun. Oh, come on. Let's do this. Oh! What is this? Like a Russian roulette of murdery drinks? Let's do this, Mr. Robot. Somebody tells me he might not be a robot. Just from what I've already seen in this place. I'm just curious to see what they're doing. No. It is a map. Interesting. What if I do this? Like, to heck with all the precaution. Can't pick it up. Let's just run into a room. Another CCTV camera. Our balanced roulette wheels, which is good. Although, if they're balanced in favor of... well, I mean, for roulettes, it's hard to balance them in favor of the house. The security camera is placed for a very close view. Oh, interesting. That could be important. The table appears to be laid out like a revolver chamber. CCTV camera 2. Another room. Oh, actually, not even a room. Passageway. There's a sense of grace in the sculpture that is deeply appealing. It is marked with the moth symbol. Huh. And remember, woolly mammoth? Please no more. Your luck is running out. Why is he? Please, no more. Huh. Why is this, just kind of creepy. Okay, he's slightly robotic. He sort of has little, like, puppet things. Clay helper. Interesting. So this this robot is, I think, trying to tell Brute, or whatever his name was again. Huh. That's very interesting indeed. And yep, he continues on losing. Okay, let's watch. Play. She needs you. You have to see. Or maybe it is not a helpful ghost or dealing robot. Maybe. Wait a minute. Clay and Trinity. Oh wait. I might have misread it. He made a choice. Oh boy. What's gonna happen? You win. I win. I win one. I win. Haha, celebration shot. Uh-oh. I thought you were only supposed to drink those when you lose. And this is where he dies. Yep. Called it. Interesting. Can I do something now? Well-deserved victory, sir. Invitation. Aha. Okay, this is. I think this is helpful. Oof. The poison he vomited has eaten into the table on the floor. He has a horrific way to die. Barrels of revolver. Yada 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 yada. I'm gonna grab this. I'm assuming invitations stay with me. Mood setting film. Welcome gamblers. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Progress. So, like, Clay Rockridge, so the Brute in the Suit, and Trinity Carrington. And what did I think there was someone else? Because I see, like, there's another one. Over on the right where that thing is, it has another mask. Huh. Very strange. But one way or the other, we have basically overstayed our welcome, and as such, we will be leaving soon. Complex security panel. Can I sneak look inside? Aha! A very video game looking chest. Okay. Oh, it's just the ornate top of the clock itself. I see. All right. I think one more day, and then I think full of explorations again, and then I will try to. Well, then I'll not try anything. I will just go on a break. Right, the explorations stay with me, which is a nice thing. Let's go. Oh, welcome to Sexy Brutale, huh? Entrance, interesting. Oh, Jesus. The enormous statues appear to be struck from mottled bronze and finished with pure gold trim. On the side of the foot is a mark runes. And that's a sign, blah 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 blah. This is where I've started, and I still don't know what that machine does. It's a very peculiar thing. Nothing here. Okay. There's a little bit of a card on the ground. Everything's old and covered in sheets. Room is full of items, memories that someone seems to be trying hard to forget and ignore. I don't have the right key for the job, and I'm assuming door's locked, and I can't even look through it. Interesting. Oh, but this technically just leads into that room. Maybe it's a shortcut of some sort later on, but not right now. Also, what I wanted to check is I had... Do I still have it? Yeah, there you have it. Claire Rockridge was previously the head of security at the Sexy Brutale, but over the years became firm friends with the Marquis. Powerful and intimidating, he has his much gentler brother, head croupier Red, oversaw many of the most successful and influential evenings at the Sexy Brutale. Clay's background as a prize fighter means he's not the most beautiful of men, but his extraordinary wife still found something deep and good in his voice and actions, enough at least to overcome any exterior roughness. Clay has struggled with the drink, but never had any trouble staying sober while on duty. Shifting his addictive nature to focusing on work meant that he was a truly effective partner to the Marquis, but one with a darker side. Okay. So yeah, we've seen Clay, and by the looks of it, we need to save him by somehow stopping him from drinking the poisoned cup. Which sounds reasonable. Just trying to figure out where I need to go. I think to the top, right? Ooh, someone is inside there. Can't see them, but... That Clay? Kick us! Hey! How you doing? Who is that? That is... I don't think I know that person yet. And... Oh, darn. This room actually does not have an exit. You came here just for, what? 5 seconds? Or is it my Twitch chat just glitching out? Either Kikas is playing a really big joke on me, and it just says hello and then immediately says goodbye, or it's a Twitch chat doing that joke on me. And Rick is here as well. Well, you weren't here for 10 hours. Good job though. And yeah, Ricky, welcome here as well. Saw your host previously. Thanks for that as well. Trying to solve some murder mysteries. Okay, there was a person that just left from this room. You were starting. Right now, we're playing the Sexy Brutale, and we are solving murder mysteries, or at least trying to save people from dying. We have some extra powers. Superpowers, I might even add. Ooh. Oh, and that's the lady. Yep, that's the lady that is... we need to save her as well. In all the years I've been coming here, no one else has me locked out of any rooms here. Oh yes, there we go. Wait a minute, what did she open just now? By that one? Or actually, is something happening on the other ends? Oh, someone else is here. They're coming into the room right now. I think it's one of the... Yeah, it's one of the servants around here. Boy, where do I run? Where do I run? I want to explore some more rooms, but this one at the top is not accessible. To go to the bottom, and I think the bottom is still out of limits. Out of bounds. Oh boy, and this room is also full with this guy. I'm just gonna run past him. Or shuffle past him, I suppose. But yeah, as such, the mansion is full of guests, and also full of staff that is trying to kill those guests. And we're trying to solve a couple of the murders, or at least stop the murders. And for whatever reason, the guests' masks and the staff's masks are evil. That's all about I know for now. Okay, that was interesting. Okay, there's a gunshot, and... Okay. Let's see. CCTV monitor footage, CCTV camera 3. Camera must be off. The screen only shows static. I'm assuming I can change them. Oh, the camera feed is now being shown on the main screen. Section Brutale screen. Yeah, okay. I need to activate number 3, I suppose. One-way mirror, yep. Nobody has noticed that the... Oh, maybe they have noticed and somebody's coming my way. No. One-way mirror. Yep, we just figured out it's a one-way mirror. Oh, keycode for the CCTV panels. Oh, okay, that is good. But where's 3? I found 1 and 2. Okay, CCTV codes. There's 1 where I'm starting. There's 2 in whatever that room is. It's hard to tell. And it seems to be really sort of destroyed. And 3. Okay. I'm pretty sure I need to... I think the guy over there is already asking about the cameras. Okay, that is good. Somebody's around there. I don't think this room has an exit. No, okay. So I need to find camera 3 and turn it on. Now I have the access codes, which also would help me with some other stuff. Who? Ah, darn, I missed him. Kuro is there, he's now gone. Okay, which camera is this? Okay, 2 switches off. I don't need it to switch off. Oh, it fell off, and then I got a thing. I'll take a collectible. Don't have to ask me twice for a collectible. Okay, this room then? Oh, I don't think we've been here before. What is this one? Things on table, blah, blah, blah. The show. Camera 3 isn't in this room, but it will be turned now. Aha, where is it then? Well. Hey, the screen, that looks like Trinity? Oh, and that's a spider. That's a freaking gigantic spider. What the hell, Trinity? Where is she, Trinity? I'm coming slowly. But at the very least, he is trying to save Trinity. If I remember correctly, I keep forgetting. I think Trinity is his wife. Jesus, that's a gigantic spider. Interesting. Spider just backs off. Okay, is she saved? Oh God, easy now. Whoa, whoa, I got you. Clay, thank God. Let's get you up. Lots of beautiful butterflies in this room. But yeah, the whole grandeur of the moment is slightly killed by the fact that the gigantic freaking spider was in this room just a moment ago. She beckons Clay to take his mask off because masks are evil. And she also does that. Yay! I think we saw them, or saved them. Know what happened. What a fright. Boone, what are you doing here? They know me by name despite me wearing a mask. Interesting. What a nightmare. Was it you who turned on the cameras? If you hadn't, I don't know what. Thanks so much. Thank you. Let's get out of here. Bet you could use a drink after that. Man, I could use a drink. You know me so well. Round of blackjack. Loser does shots. Sounds like a plan with no possible downside. After you. Wife and husband duo. Could you leave your mask over there? No? No. I think we did it. I think we did it. Although he sort of kept his mask with him. Does this work? I got an achievement, so I'm assuming we solved this one. They found a way to protect him. We needed to save them both. Clay's unstoppable force once roused. He is his brother both, but it's Trinity who's special. Take her mask. It's her gift to you. What can I do now? I wonder. And I eat those masks. Like for dinner, almost. Trinity's perfect hearing. Trinity's mask allows you to hear even the smallest sounds. Oh, interesting. While you're spying or hiding, listen to whisper conversation or other quiet noise by using the power when the prompt appears. Additionally, you will now be able to hear more when you listen out to your surroundings. Interesting. It like showed someone typing in the code, and as such, I'm assuming I will be able to somehow learn the codes. Her blessing now ours. Without mask, you will be able to find a way through the guest rooms. There's a girl there who is fighting so hard against the darkness in this place. She needs your help. And then she again just disappears into a puddle. And the day restarts. Alright, I think that's a good point for me. As I said, to take a little break. Has been a little bit more of an hour. So let's put this right. Keyboard, for whatever reason, does not work. Let's bring the music back. Actually, really quiet music is right now playing in the game. I think it's too quiet, so let's bring in this one, and I'll see you after about 5 minutes, folks, so don't go anywhere. This will still be back. Well, that was some spooky music, courtesy of the A Hat in Time soundtrack. Actually, I don't think I've gone far enough into the game to hear that song, particular one. But hey, we're not here for that. Although I would love to play a little bit more of just play through the whole A Hat in Time. Unfortunately, I don't own a copy. The copy I've been playing was the not the benefit, was still belongs to Ira. Maybe one of those days. Anyway, let's go back. We have just once again rewound back in time, and we are now on the floor of this. Ooh, interesting. Those two rooms at the bottom, we've been in them previously. Are they now closed because we don't need them? Also, there's this room, which I don't think we ever had access to it. No, wait a minute. This room. No. Oh, no. I'm mixing them up. Right. We've been in this room, in the middle, with the camera, well, with the TV and everything. One-way mirror, blah, 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 blah. I also wonder how it works. Technically, we have saved Clay Rock Ridge and Trinity Carrington. But, I wonder if we need to save them again, is what I'm thinking. Because, again, shots and everything, I don't think that's the intention of the game. Right, where can I go? Was my thought. Where was the places where... Aha! Actually, let's go to the right and try to get into that spider room. Although, I have my suspicion that somebody will be there. Already, I think, hear people. Okay, suggest that somebody is in there. I think we've seen someone there before. There's definitely a person over there. That room does not have the bar. Bar has an exit over there, but I think that exit was not available to me. I have the codes for cameras. I don't think I need to block the cameras right now. This one's pretty interesting, though. Goblin tips and techniques. Something has just happened. Something definitely has just went explodey. Someone's over there. Now I wanted to go here to... Oh, and there's a corridor. Yeah, but this one's blocked. I think we can look that code up by looking at someone who knows it. Plus, of course, there's this room. It'll be feeding time any moment. Uh-oh. Okay. I need to know the code to this room. I think. At the very least, I'll be curious to get into this room. Maybe we don't need anything. As it happens, we've already saved the person in this room, and as such, maybe we don't need to do anything. What are you doing, sir? You're going this way. Oh, okay. Which gives me plenty of time to just go inside here. Oh. Just in the nick of time as well. I'm sorry, but no entry, please. This room is off limits. Oh, heck yeah, it is. Off limits? Since when are rooms off limits? It's a surprise, ma'am. Ah, no, what have I said? Dash it all. A surprise? Oh, don't worry, I wouldn't want to ruin any surprises. I wish you sounded more sincere, ma'am. I can virtually hear the inverted commas. Yep, we could all hear him. Okay, you overheard the code for casino security doors. Drink prepared, camera 3 turned off. Lucas really should have gotten Grace onto the security filter. He'd never have been so sloppy as he used to use keypads with audio. Probably because he'd have known I'd have all the doors open in an instant. Yep, we know that already. I'm assuming... What? What was that noise? Boy. I don't want to tell you. You'll be spooked. We know the code. Oh shit. You sure? I'll turn this on. Glass breaking. There's something constantly happening around here. And I find it quite fun. Oh, I can now move into that room. Okay. Unfortunately, does this room have a passage through? Keep pressing the wrong button. No, it does not. Okay, but I think now we indeed can move through here. And go through here, because same code? Same code, apparently. I mean, the audio key lock says one thing, but the fact is that the code is the same. Some paintings, which I'm assuming do not have much of an importance, but look at this. Oh, it's a grate. I see, and this is a wine cellar by looks. As a matter of fact, this looks like, make a note of that. Maybe I should write it down at some point, because this is Morse code. Or maybe it's just a fancy design. Looks like Morse code to me. Dot, dot, dash, dot, 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 dash, dash. Let's get the heck away from there. Wrong room. Oh, I can just sneak past him. Hey, that works. But yeah, that looked like Morse code. I don't think that's the case. Or, well, if it is, heck, we'll know. Can go here. You recognize the statue as Carrington without even need to check the moth map. Interesting. What is Carrington's business, I suppose, then? Like, is she... I don't think we know. Whether she somehow is related to one of the casino owners or something like that. She is married to a person who is a brother to... he's the security officer of this place, I suppose. Key of old habits. Is there a place where I can use those old habits? I'll have to find out. Did I find something? Casino. Camera room. Been there, done that. The chapel. Interesting. We don't have much on the chapel despite us basically starting the game there. What about the map? What about the map? I've seen this room. Casino secure. Oh, we can now go to this room. Right. Been there, done that. Oh, and that room as well. I think there's a clock in there as well. So let's go. Plus, we now have something that's called the Key of Old Habits. I wonder. Yink. Cabinet is empty. The room gives you a strange feeling of deja vu. Or has that not happened yet? I don't think there's anything else in this room. Oh, are we slowly moving to the same part of the... Oh, no, actually, it isn't. It isn't the same part of the house we've been to. Some more aquariums. Let's go. Right now, I'm looking for a lady in room. Nope, more dangerous creatures. A room with a chest. And wow! Is that devil monarch fish, a variant of the tiny devil's hole pupfish? One fish in approximately every 100th generation develops into the stunning monarch mutation. That is a huge fish. There's no two ways about it. Oh, and those are keys, right? I thought this was a syringe over there, but no, that's a key. Guest room's winding key. But what about this? Spiky box with a big padlock. I think we need another key for this. Yeah, it seems like it's a VIP room. Also, interestingly enough, some crooked paintings, like the one above this door. Does that signify something? We never know. Did we? Willow Blue, the flame in the dark. Okay, is that the person we need to save? I'm assuming so. And she is... The game gives us a big fat hint. Somewhere... Oh, or just the next person to save, I suppose. And she's somewhere in a clock tower? Do we know of a clock tower? She never really looked at the whole map. Not really, no. The tutorial area isn't even like marked with first floor, like ground floor, nothing. Anyway. A room full of paintings. Chuck's sketch on the canvas has a different feel to all the other paintings in the room, like it was scribbled in a hurry or panic. It's looking terrifying. Huh, canvas has been blacked out. Looking very closely, it seems like though there is a painting of a couple smiling under the layers of thick black paint. All the tubes of fluorescent white seems to be missing as well. Interesting as well. Tables, more sketches or skulls. No one around. And someone's bedroom. Knowing that there is a closet in the previous room, I'm assuming I'll need to hide again. You can't unlock a desk with that. I will try. Spirit to be locked inside. Key of old habits? Nope. That's a winding key. I have a key of old habits, whatever that is. Pungent smell of spices and musk emanating from a trunk. And apparently I can't open it. Well, whoop-de-doo. We've seen this happen before as well, electricity. Dangerous looking books fill the shelves. One appears to describe how to split and hide part of your soul through murder. Wait, is it Harry Potter? The whole Horcruxes and everything. But it's an extraordinary vision of Gothic decadence. It looks like it has not been slept in for a long time. That's what you get with Gothic decadence. Another uneventful corridor. Nobody's in there, so... Right now, since I do not know the layout, I'm just exploring. Flowers and enchanted are perfectly fleshed. A lot of these cold candles, but the fact is, none of my items. Yeah. I mean, sometimes those kind of like adventure, point-and-click adventure games is use everything in your inventory and everything else, or on itself sometimes. But even I recognize that it's hard to use a new item. It's hard to use a key on a candle. Hungry charm. What is that? I mean, key of all habits, right? Winding keeps clock in the guest rooms. A grim-looking fetish. Its eyes are closed, but its mouth is open and hungry-looking. So I can feed something to it. How about this? Nope. I want to light the candle, but this does seem to be... Like, I want to light the candle, but this doesn't seem to be the right way to go about it. But the candle is lit. More of these dangerous fishies. Oh, and I think time has just jumped pretty heavily to 12 o'clock. Didn't even notice it. I'm pretty sure we were at 5 just a moment ago. Unfortunately, I lose all the keys, but I have now the knowledge where the items are, as far as I know, and plus a little bit more about the where the rooms are located. Is that correct? I know where that guy is. Do I really not get anything? Huh. One or the other, we're now starting here, and as such, we can now immediately go to this room where the padlock and encounter some more rooms. That's the plan. Still don't know. Well, a lady that we're supposed to save next, I'm assuming, is in the clock tower, which means that we need to climb higher. But as such, I think for now, I'm just gonna go and do a bit more exploration. Doesn't hurt. Rush. I think it was this room where I've disabled the camera, because one of the cameras that I've disabled dropped a collectible. And oh, maybe it was on the top of it. Yeah, that's why I dropped the collectible. Wait a minute, where are there 2 doors? Oh. It's them. Where am I again? Oh, because I'm looking directly into that room. I need this room. Not even a room. This was the camera's room. Now I know the key. Oh, the key code, and I'm gonna leave as fast as possible. Stacks of ledgers here, rows and rows of figures, and this chest. Is this the room where I need to use that menacing-looking key? No. Statue has a tiny moth marked on one of the cards. No, I don't want to restart the day. It is interesting, the fact that there are a lot of moth markings, and I do believe we got a moth. Yeah, we have that moth mark, and as such... Uh-oh. I think we better run. I'll have to actually use my listening power in a couple of these places. Oh, interesting. Urn made of delicate mosaic glass. I've seen this one before. Mirrors, beautiful crafted, highly polished. Looking into it gives you a deeply unsettled feeling. I'm assuming the person is now, going my way, which is Not optimal, but what will we do? We'll do this. Goodbye. I love how you can do that. Stone fireplace, the embers are cold. Tiny covering of a moth on one side. Again, what if I... Oh, again, it's glitches just a bit. No, I don't think it works that way. I don't think I can listen to these moth markings, despite the mask giving me the power to do something. Like it's a moth mask, basically. Oh, and this also signifies there's someone... Okay, let's go there. First, actually, I'll quickly check this statue. That shows girl weeping over 2 dice marked with skulls. It's troubling. There's a moth marked on one of the die. Okie doke. See, I had an assumption someone is in this room. I don't think they are. No. Right, let's then see what can we do. We can open, I think all the doors with the casino security code that we could open, we have opened. We don't need to go in the spider room where we've saved the lady. I think we once again need to go up there and... Or maybe not, well, slightly up there and activate that clock. I think we need to go there. My spatial awareness is a little bit off. Yep, I'm leaving. I'm already leaving. Unfortunately, I'll have to leave immediately. Oh, no, actually, I won't have to. Right? Yeah. She's in a different room. Surprisingly enough, right now, the biggest trouble that I've had was with the tutorial mission, which is slightly embarrassing. What was here again? That person leaving. That person... that person looks like as if he's like the owner of this place. He looks very majestic. Oh, here's the problem. The room where I want to go in, where the clock is, and seemingly some other stuff, it is locked by magic. Key of Old Habits. It has 2 dice on it. Have to figure that out. Let's go here, and let's go here. I don't think... More stuff breaking, as per usual, at this time of the hour. One of these skulls, and those skulls definitely do something. When one of those rooms actually is that practice room, right? Fireplace extends in the wall, tiny carving of a moth on one side. It all means something. Ooh, also some sounds. Yeah, the game told me I can now listen to faraway conversations. Where? Oh, okay, I think I know where that person is. Fire is roaring. Oh, let's actually try to get onto that conversation. The guest rooms. Oh, the guest rooms. That's what we need. I thought the person was in this room. Are they in the second room? No, somehow they are in a completely different room behind this wall. Okay, no. Water seeping through a pulling on the floor. The wall is damp to the touch. And the person was behind this wall, I'm pretty sure. Interesting. Makeup, blah, 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 blah. I don't think we can do anything to that place, though. Okay, so there's a... From what looks like, there's another passageway of some sort. And we've been to this room, right? I think we were. Let's try this. No. I have a key, but that key does not unlock that thing. This is not unlockable at all. Right, where are we at then? We can go to... We can go to this place, but I'm assuming it gives us absolutely squidoosh. Yeah, I'm just collectible. This is where we start our day. And I still don't know what that apparatus, like, right here. No idea what this apparatus is. I can use it, but it does absolutely nothing. Once again, I make so much noise. So much noise. Thankfully, my mask has powers, and those powers are masking me pretty well. Okay, da-dung means that the lady is now dead. Right? New room. A new clock as well. Interesting. Golden koi. Surprisingly enough, the first creature around here I think is not poisonous or anything. Needs to be wound. Oh, right. Is it still guest rooms? I think I need to bring that key over here. The guest key went up. Key thingy. Oh, right, and that's where the lady is. And okay, good news. I have found the lady that we need to save. Bad news, since it's already past 7 o'clock, she's dead. Sorry. Okay, there's a closet I can hang in. No, not hang in. Bone key. Ooh, bone key. This might be important. This is for that room where the... this room specifically. I can't point to it. But yeah, it's that room. Quickest way to get there? I think just going back there. Right? And plus, somewhere there must be that... guest room clock key, which you need to grab. Alright, is this room? Yeah. Has to be a bone key for this bone-looking table. Yep. Unlocked it. And what do I get? Recipe contains some sort of recipe for something called the Hungry Charm. I have it. I don't need a recipe. I now have it. But yeah, Hungry Charm first meal. Do I get any more hints? Don't think I do. Don't think this is under secrets. I don't think this is under anything, that recipe. Although I'll look. Chapel, guest rooms. No, it would pop up around here. Room. Nope. Let's try to close everything down. Otherwise, it is incredibly hard to scroll through every single one of these things. Not the best interface, I have to say. Right, this gives me, let's just say this gives me absolutely nothing. Although, I'm assuming the recipe now can be used further on. Right, a room on the top. I think we can go there. For now, let's just continue exploring. We know where the lady is. Once again, we can mark it on the map. The bell is down there. And where was the key? Does anyone remember where I found the guest room clock key? Because that's the one we sort of are interested in. Been here. That room just is inaccessible, or rather accessible, but then dead end. This one, I think it's also if I. This is where I saw one of the characters. But I can't access this door either. Okay, I think it was the lady with the moth mask. Okay. I think I still need to go here somewhere. Because this door is still... Oh, yeah. This door is still, thankfully, open. The music rooms. Something very cold and solid is blocking my way here. And also someone's doing opera. Or singing opera. Nope, can't enter this. Something very cold and solid is blocking my way here. Okay. I think it's a hint. The electricity once again goes out. Oh, hungry. Oh, there it is. Hungry Charm second meal. Right. Let's try and get there. It's not in this room, is it? I keep sort of mistaking where I'm actually located. Oh, and there's that person again. Huh. Oh, there it is. The guest room key. Okay, and what about this? Nothing happens. Oh, did I have to use it on the first meal first? Oh, I'm assuming I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. Nah, that explains it. Okay, I think we still have a chance to get something done before 12. Specifically, get that clock. I think that's our most important thing. We get to spawn over there, and as such, I think that is very important. So it's over here, right? Actually, her body swings above the darkness. Yeah, thanks for that visual. Yeah, this is the first meal, right? Blood flows into the charm. It murmurs softly, asking for more. Yep. Fed hungry charm, interesting. But one way or the other, I think we need this. I need this clock to be accessible. I don't want to advance time. I want to make this like this. I want to make this my starting point. Because then I will be able to save the lady over there, and I think it's too late. Yeah, it's 11:40. I don't have time for us to bring it to the second meal. There are only 2 meals, it seems, so I think we should be alright. Yeah, I don't think I should even waste time, so let's go. And let's go... the game just does not allow me at some point. The game just says, I'm just going to restart you naturally. Okay, game. Okay, plan for today is try to figure out that charm thing, and try to figure out saving the lady. And now I can also craft the charm, which is interesting, or at very least, no. Maybe the crafting recipe was the fact that it told me, all right, you have this charm, then you go and suck the blood out of the fishes. Don't ask me. Someone stole my charm, but left the recipe here. Why? Okay, that's what we found. We don't know where it is. Or I don't remember where it is, as always. It's a shame, like, this game shows me, like, the knowledge found, but I also need to remember where the items are. Someone on the second floor, right? Must be, from what I remember. Okay, let's do that. And at some point, address the lady in the clock room. Okay. Oh, there it is. Since I have the... Wait a minute. Do I not have the recipe? No, I know I have a recipe. Okay. Hungry Charm's first meal. Let's go. This game does require memory, but thankfully some of the things are being saved for you, which is good. Some hints. Like, I didn't have to memorize the code to the door. Can I do something here? Rope connected to the bell is tied to the wall. What about this? Should drop down in the darkness. Yep. Seen this. But I'm assuming that's how majority of the games like that are done. I hope there's nobody inside here, because I've just rushed. The charm whispers that it is ready. Sated Hungry Charm. Okay, and I don't think there was any hint of Hungry Charm's third meal. No, only 2. What can I do? What can I do? This thing is still closed. But here's someone else. Also do this. Okay. What now? Okay. Oh. What's this? What's this? Oh, that's one. That's a different character. That's a different character over there. I don't think we've met that character just yet. I don't think this is a character we're trying to save right now. Where is the lady that we're trying to save? And what else is there? There's that key that the old something key that just, I keep finding it, and it doesn't seem to be of use for us for much. Deja vu thing. I'll quickly try this room again. Nope, no singing. Ooh, interesting. And that door just opened. Maybe glitch. Because nobody's making any noise, nobody's walking anywhere. Weird. And those moth markings on many of these places. Man, I wish I knew. Okay, what I think I need to do is to... Whoop. Aw, darn. No time to hide in the cupboard. And she will just follow me here. Darn. What I can do, though, and the game is really lenient when it comes to this. I'll just go behind her. Oh, that's the lady that goes... Oh, right. Remember when she said, I'll go to the practice room? She's the one that sings there. I'm still gonna see. Maybe she does something like... She somehow makes it past. We're meant to rehearse. I'm gonna go inside, and I'm assuming still blocked, yeah, okay, but what about this? Another gunshot. I think that's the original person we've saved getting killed again. Sorry. No, this does nothing. What is it charm for? Man, wish I knew. That door is blocked. Okay, I think what I'll do is I will try to once again locate the key, and I think I bear some sort of ish remember where the key is. I'm gonna use... Something once again broke. I'm gonna use that key to try and open one of those chests. The music has picked up all of a sudden. It was one of those very much locked chests, and again, it's this room. Ah, they said something, darn. I think they said something, but I think that's the... Actually, first of all, where is it? Right. See, there's a room in the middle. There are even two rooms in the middle. And in a couple of places, you can see actually the wall being marked there. But there's no door. And again, this is water seeping through and pulling on the floor. The wall is damp to the touch, but that can't do anything to the wall. That will be a prompt otherwise. Darn, where is that? And also, yeah, I'm again forgetting about the lady, and the lady's hour will be like in 2 hours. By the lady's hour, I mean that lady will die if we don't do something. And who are you and where you're going? Oh, you discovered the secret passage behind the large painting. Facing dark. I think that's the lady we're supposed to save, right? My candles, they will reveal. I miss you. Miss you so much. She does have like a macabre style to her. Okay. I think we still have a little bit of time. And she is going, I think, directly to that room. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. Doors sealed by Norma's glowing skull. I wonder. Doors and ceiling. Yep. Oh, there are secrets. No question about that. What's this? Norma's impossible chain suspended glowing skull. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, forget about saving that lady. There's plenty of stuff around here. I think she was trying to summon someone. Candles are laid out on table. The area seems to have been prepared for a formidable ritual of some kind. You don't say. Enormous tank filled with water. A tiny colorful fish swims in the dark. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I can make... Also very interesting. I think I turned off that candle, which, or at least, well, turned off. You don't turn off the candles; you blow out the candles. I've also put a lot of water down that grate, by the looks of it. Candle is curiously cold, as they usually are. Where would this drop something? Hidden passage, I've been there, done that. The lady, I think by this point, is dead. Sorry, lady. You've been sacrificed for the greater good. Closet, as always. The bookshelves have been stripped bare, as if someone was clearing everything from the room. I wouldn't call that bare, but okay. Tiny colorful fish swims in the dark. Okay, if we had to take a guess... Where does this room, if we're in this room, where does it dump its contents down below? Because I'm pretty sure it dumps its contents down below somewhere. Boy. Okay, it's... This is the way up. So basically to the right of the to the left of the ladder on the ground floor. So if the water is going to be dumped, the water is going to be dumped in this room somewhere. If that's even important. Also this, or maybe not this, one of these things. Some of these circles are slightly different tint of blue. Like some of them dark blue, some of them light blue. I still don't know what they do. So how about I'm gonna, with the time that I have, I'm gonna go down and see if me doing something with that water did something. Unfortunately, the lady is dead. And on our next go, we'll definitely go to that room as the time will approach and see what's happening with her. Honestly, it seems like she hung herself. Which is yeep and yikes. And it wouldn't be a murder, but it still wouldn't be unpleasant. Excuse me. Oh, there it is. Key of old habits. Okay, so I think we've used everything else, but not the key of old habits. And as such, it's in this room by the stairs. Let's remember that. Weird. Is that? Oh, I think it's like cinema lobby, something like that. What about this room? I think there's a puddle over there, but it's hard to tell. Also, something just went kablooey somewhere. Right. Now my plan is. Also, wait. Oh, right. I know how it will happen. Oh no, there's that puddle, right? Right, there's that puddle. Now it's dripping from the ceiling. Actually, I don't think that makes sense, but let's come back. Oh, lost again. I don't think the puddle is supposed to be here. I'm pretty sure the puddle is supposed to be here. I wish I could. Can I use my mouse? Yep, yeah. So once again, the staircase goes from here to here, and this is the room, and here is the that grate that we poured the water down to. So if we think again down to here. Oh, this leads slightly differently. Wait a second. This goes slightly differently, but I'm pretty sure this is the way up, right? Yeah, this must be the way up. We just came from here. Still, and it should be around there somewhere. But I think the puddle on and the dripping water from the ceiling suggest that, yep, this is the place. It didn't do much. Although someone might be slipping on it at some point. That's the best I can do. Right. So since I found the key, let's try and get to... Oh, it's a long way to go. What was the name of the key again? The name of the key was Key of Old Habits. It has 2 dice on it. Is there a room around here? There was a statue with 2 dice in one of the rooms. Something to consider. I think I still have time, and as such, I think I'll just make the mad dash to the bottom room over there. Lady up top is currently being eaten by a spider. Not much I can do about that. And I still don't think there's anything to that room. Okay, mark with moss symbol. Tiny moths carved on the side. There's a moth carved on the base. Now, I was thinking about this chest, but no. It does not have any prompts. Key of Old Habits. I don't think there was any... darn, was there... Now I'm starting getting suspicious that there was a closed door somewhere that required us to use a big fancy key. Actually, let's quickly do a mad dash right here. Oh, this gentleman again. This gentleman with the golden skull. Who are you? Ooh, interesting. For whatever reason, I can't sneak into this room, or I can't peek into this room. Oh, and he disappeared. What? This is interesting, and I think this is worth noting, that the gentleman that came in here just disappeared. Knowing that there are only 2 options that I see in this room, he most likely went through the mirror. Or he went into that urn with ashes, which is slightly less possible, but okay. Okay, so once again, the plan for today, the same Saturday, is to see whether the key from the bottom of the stairs goes somewhere. No, I don't want to restart the day. I've just started. And also try to see what happens to the lady. Also, oh, actually, there's another idea. Seeing as I can access that room, the secret room, I will see whether putting a puddle down below does something. Like, I don't know, someone slips on it, and we stop. But the guy with the golden mask, honestly, I feel like he is the owner of this place. I think they've been calling him Monsieur. Or, no, sorry, not Monsieur. Who was he? Let me actually quickly see. Over here, guests, Claire Rockridge. The name was Marquis. At the very least, he looks very, no, very important. I need to warn tequila at least. I do believe that is the... I don't know who that is. Well, I don't think I see who that is, but I think I know who that is. Okay, so the plan was a mad dash into the secret room. Still nothing that I can do in this room. If the lady that does, well, owns that room, let's just say, is in there, we're in big trouble. No, don't tell me I have to do this every single time. Oh boy. Seems like I have to do this every single time. Okay, let's then assume that is not the case. Yeah, I think it wants us to... Yep. Wait a minute. Oh, right. Now I need to remember where the death pendant was. Oh boy. Right, let's forget all about that then. Oh, and she's talking to someone. Again, might be of use. And no, that is the recipe. We already got the recipe. And I think the lady's now gonna enter the room. Okay, that is the one that we need to say, right? Quick peek, yep. Ooh, the missing charm worries me. Without the recipe in my desk, there's a limit on how much damage it can do. I'm coming for you, beast. Oh, interesting. I'll stop you spreading your poison. Now back to the tank. I think I dropped my invitation. Interesting. Actually, now that I sort of have her in sight, let's follow her. We know that she goes there. Oh, actually, speaking of which, maybe I can sneak past her. Or behind her. Ah, darn. Timing was off. It's a good thing you shared your secrets with me, Lucas. Interesting. Oh, I mean, Lucas is the guy who was trying to shoot the guy from our intro. Nope, that's not working. Unfortunately, I can't peek inside either. I'm guessing I can't exactly do this the way I've envisioned it. Yeah, she will. Yep. By the time she gets in, the door gets locked. And my character just doesn't understand what on earth is happening. Yeah, yes. Stop doing the same darn animation. Right. Well, from what I see, from what I understand, there's a limited amount of time we have to sneak into that room to actually flood the floor. So maybe flooding the floor is not the way to go. This room has one of the... Oh, gunshot. Room has one of the dinners for that hungry charm. Also has one of those locked freaking thingies. Okay, it's already 4 o'clock. So yeah, right now my plan is maybe try and check once again if there's a room of some sorts that might have a... Oh, wait a minute, is the puddle always there? Yeah, the puddle is still here. I see. Interesting. Maybe... Okay, forget about the puddle then. My thinking was there must be a room somewhere, even just a door with a big heavy padlock on it. And I think I saw a room like that. And now I have the key that is just... Key of old habits. I mean, the main theme of this place is the casino, and as such, the fact that that key has 2 dice on it doesn't mean much. Hey, Fusion. Glad you could make it. And I hope we can figure out something together over here. Also, this is pretty interesting. Look at that one. It's the urn and the mirror, and also that white table with what, well, let's say skull and bones on it. Is there a door Oh, there's something over there, definitely. Let's try... Oh, and there's a lot of these marked with us. Actually, that's not the only place that is like that. Let's perhaps, go to the very start where we've been before. Also, let's turn this off. Just for funsies. Well, it was fun. There's a clock we've used. What's this, by the way? Nope. Right, now I wanted to go over there. It was Colonel Mustard in the conservator with an AK-47. Are you sure about that, Ira? You absolutely sure? See, the thing is... Oh, there's that golden guy again. And interestingly enough, our ability to listen to him does not actually catch his things. That was definitely in that game. You might have been playing a different edition of that game. Big brains are, well, sort of needed. There's this. I think that's just the exit from the whole place. Where the door to the mansion should be, there's only seamless, smooth marble. Uh-oh. There's a new episode of Tiny Heist, so it better be entertaining, Mr. Jam. Wow, I'm competing with Tiny Heist. Big shoes to fill. Big shoes to fill. Alright, ooh, that's an interesting room. But again, I don't think I have a chance to go there. No. It's a pretty interesting game, Ira. We are in a mansion that is full of guests and full of staff, and the staff is murdering the guests. And the masks on guests are also pretty murdery. So that's the rough extent of it. Knives Out, maybe. Okay, who is that again? I need to quickly peek on that person. I don't think we've met this person. telling me spooky stories about staff murdering people. Yep. Because I'm assuming that person's coming here. It's like a colonel. Oh, you snugged that meep. You snugged that meep so hard. Well, but not too hard, you know. Oh, already. Can I look in? Okay, so what is this? Some weird thingamabob. Okay, she leaves. Or he leaves, it's hard to tell. We'll see what that is later. And for now, just... Okay, another door. I think it's one of those doors that not get access. But the good thing is, we've now, I think, gotten to a new area. What is this place? What is that thing? What is happening? No, and the game just gives me absolutely no explanation. These candles are everywhere. Blah, is what I'm going to say. Let's follow. Oh, speaking of which, this is not where the key's used. Darn, there's a padlock and everything. Inside the cabinet is a single piece of parchment. The plaque underneath states that this is one of the 12 missing pages from the Codex Gigas. Gigas? One of the lost 116 pages from the original Book of Lehi. And this is the door to the place I've just been to. It is such a shame that this is not where the key is used. And yeah, there's seemingly like this machine, in that corridor. Can go to the top, can go to the bottom. Oh, wait a minute, what's this? Bookshelf is empty. No, wait. Collectible. And Ira says that Meep does this thing when I'm not paying enough attention to him, so he goes and stands on the little bedside table and he looks back at me over his shoulder for as long as it takes for me to notice. Yep. And when I notice, he gives me the saddest eyes. That's Meep, alright. If I don't respond, he crawls into bed and sighs really loud and goes to sleep. Oh, that is just the adorables of the most adorables. A copy of Rorschach Debunked. It's just ink. The book is filled with beautiful monochrome paintings and faces, animals, scenery. So I have to get up and go reassure him that I still love him very much. That is incredibly sweet, and That is definitely improving the mood of this murdery place. You know what? I think this weekend's definitely the time that I'm gonna be watching Knives Out. Maybe even tomorrow if I have the time. Maybe actually tomorrow, maybe not. But yeah, I really need to watch Knives Out. Okay, so again, I think there is a door with a padlock somewhere, so we can finally use our key of old habits. The name doesn't really give me much. It's a little less wholesome than that, though, because it's always a trap, and Meep always wants to murder. So when I go to pet him, he tries to bite Scratch. Meep, you don't bite the arm that feeds you, pets you, plays with you. You just don't do that. And I have to play with him, which is tough because I have the joint pains. Oh, shucks. I mean, at least you have that rheumatologist appointment. So again, still fingers crossed. I sat here with my stomach making spooky sounds, making this game scarier for me. Go eat something, Fusion. Make yourself a sandwich or something. Key of old habits die hard, I hear. Huh. Very good. Oh, and Meep has catnip. Can somebody give me some catnip? Or human nip? I guess that's just weed, isn't it? Some sort of drug, anyway. The murderers are the staff around, by the looks of it. Or, let's just say, yeah. Let's see. Here are we. Progress. So, the first person, Reginald Sixpence, was murdered by... oh God, what was his name? Not Lewis. Well, I mean, this guy knew the name of the butler. So, this guy was shot by one of the staff members, the butler. The couple here, Clay Rockridge, basically killed himself by drinking a poisoned, or just drinking himself to death. So, the lady, though, was locked in a room with a gigantic spider. This, the Willow Blue, the murder that we're trying to solve right now, I still don't know what happened. All I know is she is pretty macabre. She has a room where she tries to perform some sort of a ritual. And by the time we find her by that big bell at the second floor, she hanged herself. Someone hanged her there, and she's dead. Yeah, Mr. Body. Oh boy, such a good film, Clue. Such a good film. Oh Jesus. Fusion, is that description for your wife? Tisk. Still, I suppose you can sneak a sandwich or two, or just a snack or an apple. I haven't seen Knives Out. I've seen The Clue, which gives me some idea. So yeah, as I said, Ira, this weekend, I'm absolutely watching it. No excuses for me. Just need to find a time. It's like 2 hours long, so I wanted to find a gap of time where I can do that. Right, so before your next stream, get in the murder mystery mood. Oh, well, this game is about 6 hours long, so as such, I will be playing, doing at least 2 streams. So, and as you can see, we're still not even halfway through. Right, you know what, folks? I will take a short break. Again, it's almost time, and do you want to see more of this? Because it has been 2 hours, but I'm thinking I'm quite enjoying this, despite me being slightly clueless about this whole thing. You want to see another hour of this? Because I can definitely go for another hour. This is fun. But I need to find a way. I need to get myself an idea. Again, the best idea I have right now is to maybe spy on the lady. We've been to her summoning room. We've redirected the flow of water. I don't think that does anything, really. The puddle on the floor in this room over here is still there. The puddle. What else is there? What else is there? What else is there? Wish the game would mark some of the doors that are not accessible right now, because many of those are just look like doors, but I need to remember that they are not accessible. I know that these 2 doors are not accessible, which has been there. Can go in any of these 2 rooms as far as I remember. And I do mean like this one and this one. No doors around here, but we know that there are secret doors, so... Ooh, this looks secret. Wait a minute. Maybe not. But there's like little Baldy here. Oh, and your internet is misbehaving. That sucks. And I'm streaming at a higher quality today, so I hope it's also not slightly affected by that. Just looking for doors that I remember being... Yeah, don't really get a better idea. You know what? At the very start of today's stream, I thought, oh man, I'm not feeling too well. Right now, I'm feeling great. So folks, let's take a break, and when I come back, another hour of this beautifully crafted game, I have to say. More Sexy Brutale in about 5 minutes or so. Welcome back to the stream where people are dying left and right. And surprisingly enough, this isn't a shooter. This is a point-and-click game. Surprising. Alright, now I need to catch up on the chat as well. Hara's giving a lot of recommendation. Ira has recommended Knives Out to me twice, basically. Gave me 2 recommendations for it. One partway through and one at the end. And then she tried to hint very, very hard at the way in which films are being consumed in Czech Republic. I know what you mean. It's still in theaters, really? Huh. I would imagine it's already out as well. Like 2009. What was the release date? Let me see. Knives Out. Oh, it does not say for Czech Republic, but at very least in majority of the world it has been released on 29th of November. As such, I would imagine... Oh, it's pretty interesting. Huh. But yeah, I mean, I would imagine that if it's released at the end of November, by the end of January, where we are now, it will be out of theaters for sure. Although a couple of countries got it later, like Austria, Germany, Hungary, Slovakia, Iceland, Romania, but maybe got their own dubs or something. Showing once a day at a theater that has subtitles instead of dubbing. So definitely have to get some pals together for that. Darn! I am envious of that as well. I would love to join as well. But anyway, let's bring the music down. Let's bring the game up, and let's try to do something with this. Grab my trusty gamepad and try to solve these murders. Jesus. I think I've gone through all the rooms, potential rooms anyway. Let's find a clock. Where was I again? We know the lady... Oh wait, do we know the lady's in there? Oh. Ah, because it's already extra late. I don't even need to find a clock. We're already in the end game, basically. So I think I will just restart the day. And we'll see what we can do. Again, key of old habits. Key of old habits. Where do you go? Where do you go? Right, we're starting here. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it again? No, I don't want to restart the day. I want to... Someone stole my charm, but the recipe's still there. Charm is here. It wasn't even stolen. That's the thing. It wasn't even stolen. It's just there. Ooh, interesting. There are definitely 2 people around here. Who's in here? Okay, the singing lady, right? And oh, and actually, we meet up for a second. Ah, darn it! I can't stay here. Darn, this is problematic. Can't stay here because one of the staff members is there. Okay, and now can I go back? I want to spy on those 2 ladies because they seemingly meet in the corridor. Ah, darn! And she's come here. Up. I think she said, "Can I borrow a coin or something?" Keep your filthy hands to yourself. What? No, I didn't mean... Darling, you have been acting so weird, all cooped up in a room, alone. Yep, and the door has just opened. You can hear it at night, you know, it's creepy, very creepy. Interesting. Oh, well, now the game has thrown me out. Oh, it's Czech Republic, it didn't come out until 9th. It's indeed no wonder it's still playing. It is just time for that. Okay, I don't have the Hungry Charm. Let's try and feed it, maybe? We know she's in there. Do I have the time? Do I have the time for this? Almost feels like with the amount of time already wasted, I won't have enough time. Must need to rush for that charm immediately. Pronto, I'd even say. This one, I think? Okay, let's grab this fish. Let's grab... Oh, yeah, she's already there. I think this is still good. I can't remember whether there's a bookcase. I think there was a bookcase we can... not the bookcase. A cabinet we can hide in, or like a cupboard. No, inside room. Let's rush into that secret kind of place. And go. Oh, Jojo Rabbit. I'm still waiting for the Blu-ray to come out. Heard of many good things. At least Jojo Rabbit, I'm assuming, is still in our theaters as well. Actually, now I just want to check out what is in the theaters anyway. The problem is, I think I can't. She's in here, yeah. I can go up there, but that is very suspect. Ooh. Okay. Swamp blood run these veins, and I will end this. So yeah, there is a book, like a cupboard I can get in. But it seems like I'm safe in here. She's talking to someone. She's most definitely talking to someone in this room. No, no. Okay. I will not hear you. Huh. I think I must have done something. And... Oh! She must have snapped out of whatever was controlling her, right? Yep. Oh, she's taking off her mask. Yep. Alright. That is what? 4-0 in my favor, Mansion? Also, my haircut is just fantastic. Lefcadio? Why are you here? I was going to do something terrible. I don't want to do it. I don't. I'm just so tired, Laffy. Laffy. Oh, I'm so tired and so lonely. Why do I feel alone when they're so close to me? So close. I'm going to do something terrible. But now you're here, and thank you. Ira votes for Taika Waititi and Rian Johnson to take over the entire film industry for the foreseeable future. That's an option. I mean, I think Rian Johnson is responsible for one of the upcoming Star Wars movies. And Taika Waititi, I'm assuming, will be doing another Thor movie. Wouldn't be surprised. And maybe Taika Waititi will do another one of the TV series, like he did. Oh, actually, I can't remember whether he was responsible for the whatever was the offshoot of What We Do in the Shadows, but like a TV series. I think he might have done the Wellington Paranormal, which was the offshoot of the What We Do in the Shadows, but from the viewpoint of the policeman that came to the house in What We Do in the Shadows. Anyway, Willow's mask allows you to see things others cannot. The ghosts of the mansion will now appear as an eerie blue cloud. Light Willow's Buddha candles to reveal ghosts fully, allowing you to see them, hear them, and talk to them. According to IMDb, he's going to write the next trilogy. Oh boy. I mean, shame the previous trilogy was only trilogy. What can you do? Oh, he directed one of the episodes of Mandalorian. Still on the list. Still on the list. But congratulations, we now have ghosts. Fantastic. And there's actually one of the candles. Oh boy. Jesus Christ, what is... Oh, haha. Hello, Grandma. I don't think you'll win. There's time, girl. There's always time. Oh. Wait, Taika Waititi directed one of the episodes of Mandalorian? Wow. Small world. Alright. Okay. Once again, we have regenerated. We still don't know our next victim that we need to save. But at the very least, we now have some extra magic. Right, I don't think I need the Hungry Charm anymore. It just helpfully shows me that these things are actually there. I'm assuming one of the rooms is now potentially... I have new entries somewhere, so let's go for that. And in the meantime, look for more candles. I think the candles are quite a big secret. No, candles here. No candles here, and I'm assuming still is... Yeah, this one's still uninteractable. Something's happening somewhere, some spooky sounds. That was a spooky sound by me. I'm a very slapstick ghost. Oh, there it is. Excuse me. Are you here to see Miss Bell perform too? Please don't let us stop you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm assuming Miss Bell is who we're saving. Tequila Bell, the Southern Siren. She has a very beautiful mask as well. Yep, that's who we're saving. The chips have fallen. Okay, this is a room in which she practices. Can you please calm it down with the ghostly sounds? With the spooks? They just want to spook me. Yeesh. Stage full loaded and look ready for equipment for performance. Jeez, English. And then there's a big double bass. The inscription on the side reads Gagliano. It leans casually against the stage, waiting to be played. Bum 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 bum. Gagliano. Okay, there's she. I'm assuming something happens in this room that just makes some horrible things. Oh, I see how it is. Purple vinyl record, and we had a sepia, I think, one somewhere. A microphone has been set next to the gramophone, and I'm sorry. I'm already leaving. Huh? I was sure I heard something. Must have been the wind. So now I've come all the way over here for nothing. I swear, if I wasn't already murdering someone today, I'd be thinking about doing it anyway. Telling you, murderers and murderers. Every single one of them. Is that it? Oh, this is good, music room winding key. That is very helpful. Oh, and he's coming this way. Snap. I have no time to look at stuff. And I think someone is that room as well. Which screws me over. No, maybe not. I think he's coming this way, though. Cupboard. Crap. I have no time. Okay, but this is definitely a new area for me, which is good. And I mean, I'm not one to tinkle my own keyboard, but this should be quite spectacular. Oh, sounds like Mr. Sixpence has been taken care of. Yep. I hope Two Diamonds isn't mad I'm not there to help clean up. Alright, it's 7 of clubs. Magnificent. And oh so delicate. Even the murderers have their soft sides. Alright, is that where the murder happens? It's still like 2 hours until the murder, I think. Oh, Miss Tequila Bell. Who are you? Where's Red? Red was a croupier, wasn't he? Mr. Rockridge sends his apologies, but he's unable to join us. I shall fill in as your pianist today. I usually don't pronounce the word pianist. I'm quite competent, I assure you. Well, I used to sing along to my drunk uncle banging paint cans together, so I'm sure we can make this work. Oh, ha ha ha. Marvelous. Now there's just one little surprise. I've sourced a rather special piece of sheet music that will murder you. I think you will find it very much to your taste. You know what? Just quickly, I think we can bump the music up. If I can actually get this to work. What? How did you get this? This is a private song. Miss Bell, please. We're already started. Fine, I will sing.
Once I was in your arms, crushing grip of steel.
I will turn that music up even more.
Once you had all my heart. Lord knows where that is now. Now I see through you as though you're made of glass. And it's too late.
Uh-oh.
What a waste of time.
Marvelous, marvelous. Help someone. Help? My dear, of course I will help. Please, lead the way. Okay. Okay, I'll still have time, I think. All the pomp and ceremony you deserve. Up and down the trash chute she goes. Interesting. I think that's her singing, which is pretty strange. Wonder though, will he be remembered as Tequila Bell, singer extraordinaire, or is this Tequila Bell, noisy tart eaten by spider? Oh, right. We would then find her in the room with a spider. She was sort of lying down. And the other lead that we've said was already cocooned up. Job done. Zug zug. And are you just gonna stand there? Nope, I'm pretty sure you won't. Okay, so there it is. The singing lady gets murdered when the high note that she takes is a tad too high. Actually, I'm assuming that we need to be here now, so as... There's no obvious way to use that with the clock. Wait, oh, that's a storage closet key. My bad. And speaking about The Mandalorian being shot more like a Western, I've seen so many parodies of the intro song, or just basically someone taking almost like a classical Western song and putting it to the visuals of Mandalorian. Like, what was it? Something like Big Iron or something like that. I mean, and it pretty much fit. Although you don't usually get Baby Yodas in your Westerns, so... right. It's a shame that the sound gets cut off all the time. Okay, there are definitely ghosts. Those are blue thingies. Right. Interesting. So I need to find a way to light the candle somehow. The stage has seen a refined carnage. Stained glass, twisted metal, and blood is scattered all over. Yeesh. There's a piano. Piano crafted from bone. Yeesh. What I'm thinking is maybe killing the music one more time. Difference is staggering though. Ludwig von Ludicrous pioneered the blending of classic organ and skank hop into a new and broadly unlistenable genre of sound. Homeless Joe Blow, known as the harmonica saint, Joe was playing as a busker when the high-ranking priest walked by. He became a permanent fixture in Vatican City. Bel Canto, a singer who possessed an unheard of vocal range. She was able to hit the diamond note, a C 10 octaves above the middle C, I think that is, which was said to shatter a diamond. Late mentor to Tequila Bell. Tequila Bell sure can belt. No, that's just me walking. I keep getting spooked by my own footsteps. That's how stupid it is. Right. Right. The day is almost over. Somewhere around here, and I haven't explored that room just yet. Somewhere around here, I think there's a sheet of music that I need to, well, my guess is steal. And not to mention the fact that spooks. Not to mention the fact that the candles that keep getting mentioned. Candles are lit somehow. I won't have the time. I think that's actually this might be the piano. Didn't make it. Still, we're now around these parts, and I can start exploring. I have some sort of a storage key. I think I might need that for that room, perhaps. Oh darn! I didn't do it. I forgot to do it. I forgot to align me to myself to the clock in the music room. Okay. And Ricky has been convinced to watch The Mandalorian. What exactly were you trying to avoid and, what did you say? Resist the craze. I mean, if it's a good show and it's not like it's, I don't know, I'm not even sure how to describe it. Not bad, but, like, it doesn't have any negative connotations to it. It's not popular in the sense that just a lot of people watch it, but in reality it's bad or just some drivel, like, or I don't know, stupid people watch it, let's say. It's just very popular. Sometimes things are popular just because they're good. That too. Alright, so this room. The pianos are lush with black ebony. The keys feel strangely familiar to your touch. Ooh la la. Also, these urns. That's the second one I've found already. Must be important. Definitely must be important. You think you see a monkey's head converted to a music box. I'd rather not see that. Okay, that's her room. I haven't really checked it out just yet. This is a chute that leads down to a room to the floor below. There's a faint smell of plants and water. We know exactly where that leads. A bell for calling the servants from downstairs. I've rung it. Oh, and this is that cupboard. Right. Oh, no, it's open. Okay, I'm surprised. Old cases that appear to contain staff uniforms. Instruments and other musical paraphernalia are hidden under the sheets. There's a collectible card. And most importantly, this. I think I can steal old-fashioned record player. There's nothing on a turntable. Okay. I must have an ability to steal one of the record store. A custom rack filled with various outfits. There's something in one of the pockets. The 7 of hearts. And candle is curiously cold. I need a way to light it. Okay, this is the main performance area. That's where the murder happens. There are 2 ghosts, which are actually floating over there. Unfortunately, I don't have the way to light that candle. And the storage closet key. Actually, I now have a chance. Crafted from bone. Nope. Where is that music? Not in here. And that's her. Okay. I will try to steal that record. Oh, that's not even her. That's the servant. Where's Red? I need him for piano. Okay. Nothing on the turntable. Wait a second. I'm pretty sure this one contained the It contained the purple record, I think. Strange. Rick says that he had a strange, intense relationship with Star Wars, feeling like the people make it seem better than it really is. Well, there's some parts of the Star Wars saga that are worse than the others. The holiday special comes to mind, and of course the prequels are universally being regarded as, at least right now, retrospectively, they're being regarded as a pretty horrible bunch of films. But at that time when they just came out, they were pretty darn cool. And yeah, and basically I just said the same thing. Oh yeah, shame about episode 9 though. Okay, so why is that? I swear to God, there was a record. Does this mean that I'm assuming the lady put something on it, right? Let's exchange the rooms. That's the shot. La. There's also another record down below. She didn't put anything. I don't think even. Well, I mean, it's a hunch. There goes the glass. That's not her just yet, right? I don't think it is. The holiday special was obviously the best Star Wars thing ever made. Well, since you now want to make watching it a tradition, yeah, seemingly you didn't do that with any of the other films. As such, yep, it's the best film. What is this place? Shallow pool surrounded by marble instruments. It's like a humble shrine to music. There are tiny fish skeletons in the water. One way or the other, I needed to align myself with this thing, which is done by doing this. I think I need to start my day here. It's already tradition. It's done. Can be undone. Yep, it's done. Absolutely. Like the other cabinets in the room, this contains instruments used by famous musicians with the facts and trivia on each piece. Oh, I wish they would give us some trivia. But alas. Okay, it's that room. This display cabinet shows the saxophone used by blues legends Fats Snap. The cabinet is unlocked and anyone is free to play an instrument. Can I play on the instrument? No. Why? You never know. Okay, I have this key, storage closet key, for the dressing room storage closet. But wait a second. That door is open. Dressing room is the one. Whoops, where am I? Dressing room is the one to the right over there. Can I lock it? Huh. I think that is what I need to do. This one leads to the stage. This one leads to this place. And I'm pretty sure last time I didn't have a key on me. Oh no, that's old cases. Nothing on the turntable. Nope, already been here and nothing is here. Can I try and lock it? Door locks. Okay. I think this is important. Now the thing is, I don't generally remember where I found that key. A bell for calling for someone from downstairs. I don't think that changes anything for this room, right? She's just singing her beautiful song. And in a moment, she will be dead. That's very sad story. Okay, the key was around here somewhere. So as such, I say we just restart the day. Thankfully, we can do that. Yeah, and right now in Twitch chat, it is a comparison of why some people like the Star Wars franchise, some do not. Really, for me, it was that I've never seen. Well, I think I've only recently, well, in last couple of years' time, seen the prequels. I've only seen the first movie in the I've seen the whole timeline. Basically, I've only seen the original 3 like 2 years ago, I suppose. Ira will attest to that. When I was little and way earlier than that, I saw the Phantom Menace, and I never got to second and the third film. Now that the 7th, 8th, and no more films are out, I've watched those with really no with the knowledge of the sequels, fourth, fifth, and sixth, and watching the new ones was a continuation, and as such, it was like hey, it's a sequel. I can now see what happened next. But I don't think I really, since I haven't seen the films when they originally came out, or even earlier than that, or in my childhood, it was still interesting for me to see a 7 and 8. And now that the Mandalorian is out, now of course the Rogue One, Solo was, but still pretty good. Rogue One, I'd say, was better. Now that they're making more films, I'm still watching them, and for me, that is not in any way anchored in nostalgia. So, I think another viewpoint for that. Right, I need to find that key and I think it was on. Where was it? In room above? I think it was in room above. I need that storage key. I think I need to lock that cupboard. Oh, darn, someone is there. Who is there? Wait, he's here right in the morning? Okay. We take our pleasures when we can. Whatever sadness there might be before or after. Right now, out these keys, there's peace. If all action is just a drug to ease the pain as life passes. He's very sentimental now, but he's about to murder that lady, so definitely he's human. Wonderful. 7 is nostalgia fest, but you need the context, and 8 is really stellar. I mean, 8 was absolutely great. Why Star Wars is important to people which are worth watching it. By Movies with Mikey. Props to him. It's imperfect, but it was trying to do something great, and you don't need the nostalgia to enjoy that one. It stands on its own. It's a very different type of film. Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen some people complain that this is not a Star Wars film. It is a Star Wars film. Honestly, it's a pretty darn good film. What now? Was he talking to someone? I feel like he was talking to someone. What the hell is that noise? Oh no, okay. Is he exited? Okay. What is there, by the way? That is where... Right, that is where the lady is. Okay, pocket the key. Can't light this. Rush here. Lock it. Actually, let's quickly go and see if there's a... Yep, there's nothing on a turntable, that's the thing. Lock it. And see if someone actually coming from any direction. No, they're not. Does that do anything, though? I thought I got here as fast as possible, especially knowing that that guy was playing the piano. I think I can do this. Let's just see. But yeah, just because the films are popular doesn't mean they are for everyone, and I'm always disappointed when a Star Wars film bases itself mainly in nostalgia without trying to do something good on its own. J.J. Abrams. There goes the old sixpence. Yeah, right now, I'm feeling like a little bit of a... What's the word? Knob? I feel like I'm doing something wrong here, but I got the storage closet key. You can see behind me. The glass breaks somewhere, but that's not the murder of the singing lady. What is it? Again, there's a record player inside that room. And I still feel like something to do with the record itself. I need to steal a record, replace a record. But if it was something like take a record and then put it in that room that I've just locked, I might as well just carry the record with me. So I don't think I need to lock anything in there. I wish there was a little bit of like a speed up time button, because right now I'm just sitting in ambush and nothing is really happening. I have plenty of time to read Twitch chat, of course, but that's about it. 99%. Hey, you remember this thing from earlier films? And that really bugged me. Which ones did he... What's it, the 7 and the unmade 9th that he never made? Or did he do one of the... like, the side stories as well? Solo or Rogue One? I haven't really paid that much attention who directed those. I just saw, hey, Star Wars. And Ira also said, hey, Star Wars. And I said, oh yeah, Star Wars. Right now, I don't see any... I think, again, I got here as fast as I could. Key is in a room where the guy is, and I can't take items in a room when they see me. And as such, I think I got the key as fast as possible, got to this room as fast as possible, locked it. She's dead. Or almost dead, actually, so let's see. From what I've seen, the murder scene really does not involve that room at all. I mean, I have a hunch. She'll collapse on the floor in a moment. Oh, she calls to help, okay. Can't exactly tear it down or anything. No, that doesn't seem it. We've seen this. Miss Bell, deep down. I still love the scene. Just love it. I shall now lay you to rest with all the pomp and ceremony I feel you deserve. Up. Hup. Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance popped into my mind for whatever reason. What about that room? What is it about that room? Job done. I need to do something with record. I think that's the only idea that I have right now. This guy just leaves, right? Goes to play on a piano or something. Let's see, slightly follow him. He goes into this room. This room lead anywhere? Oh, this room leads, yeah. Let's go. That piano has nothing to it. He just leaves, right? Yeah, he just leaves. No, something's very cold and solid. Okay, so it's basically humanity. Why her perfect voice silenced that monster? Yep, he is pretty monstery. I think he went here. Yep, I don't think following him does anything really. But I'll do that. He goes across. Okay, I think actually, I haven't even looked in that room. Electricity floaters. And I'll have to make a mad dash across this place to see into that room, if I can even do that. Okay, he can enter it. Mad dash! There's no run button. There's a garden, a beautiful garden I still haven't seen. Okay, he just goes further. There's another wind-up key, but I'm assuming that's just purely for the next area. Okay, folks, what can we do? I'm assuming he says, I've procured a sheet of music. Does he procure it from somewhere we can grab? Here's the question. My first instinct was we just steal the music that he plays and they can play it. Although he seems to be competent in reading the sheet music, so as such, he knows how to play the piano. And as such, chances are he will be able to improvise something as well. How did the subtitles wind up for my stream yesterday? Were they mostly good though? Worth keeping that extension? I've posted a couple of examples in the stream room on Discord, and the fact is, when you were just doing the intro, when you were fully concentrating on just speaking, it was perfect. But by the time you started playing, obviously like a couple of mumbles crept in here and there, and you were not always completing your sentences fully, and as such, then it was slightly off. I don't think it was horrendous. I think you should keep it just for a while, but I'm assuming that there's no... will it still be useful? I think so. The only thing is, I struggle just a little bit with making them look good. Then again, you had like 2 camera setup and everything, and they were partly blocking a couple of features. Compared to YouTube auto subs, again, it really depends on... It's been a while since I've read any YouTube auto subs on your videos, I think, especially knowing that sometimes you actually add the subtitles yourself. I think they're different. They are different. Okay, I can take this. What does it give me? Record is called Tequila at Noon. Okay. I think this actually can do something for me. Tequila at Noon. Let's for starters. Oh, there's actually a little of a bonus thing over here. Oh, that's the secret chamber. Okay. Short videos. Yeah. I mean, like it does. It creates the mistakes in a different way than from YouTube auto subs. Again, the examples are there. That was just from the start. I can imagine maybe further on they got even wilder than that, but I'd say it's not too bad. I don't want to restart the day. I wanted to listen in, and I still don't know. I still don't feel like this is the right action. I can let it play here. I suppose I can let it play here. So let's do that. I will. Record settles on the turntable and begins to play. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. The guy over there will say, "Hey, I hear a music playing, most likely." And he will go and investigate. Tricky part coming up. Well, that is a tricky part. And break for applause. Seem to be the best ones I've found so far. Let's keep them for now. People who don't want them can turn them off. Yeah, I'd say definitely keep them for Saturday stream. I'll have a better chance of checking them out. Yesterday I sort of stuck for not for too long. At some point had to prepare some food and do the chores, and then of course the D&Ds. Okay, so I think we rush in. We grab the key. He checks out the noise in that room. We lock him in. Oh, genius. Door locks. Ha. Yes, I think we did. What the hell? Certainly they're better than mine. Well, la-dee-da. If you have any good examples of mine, throw them in the stream room. And again, this is me. Actually, if you can, since I'll be finishing in a while. Actually, basically, we just solved yet another murder, or stopped yet another murder. It's not much about solving; it's more much about stopping. But after when I will be doing my outro, could you actually check the subtitles, because then I'll be definitely focusing purely on speaking, and as such, they hopefully should be better. Laffy, I wasn't expecting you. I have to practice for the big finale, but Red isn't here to play for me. Would you mind? He plays so beautifully. Darn, everyone's here, a trained pianist. I'll play a little bit. I had a dream I wrote a horrible song of Cadio. I prefer Laffy. Love Cadio. It's a lot. It was a jealous, mean piece. I didn't mean it. I've always loved Lucas, but I wish the two of them every happiness. Wait, so Lucas is in the Two of Diamonds then, maybe? Huh. And since we're now listening to yet another song, please enjoy this. Oh, no. This song? He had me write this for her so long ago. It's perfect. From the top then.
I
Someone's playing the strings, but it ain't me. Imagine all the people. You can say that I'm a dreamer. Oh, it cuts off. That was beautiful, Arcadia. She will love hearing it. And could you? Yep, there's a mask. For whatever reason, I have my face in my hands. I wonder. Can you walk any slower, lady? I think I'm just sad, actually. All right. Tequila Belle has been saved from this horrible, horrible, horrible thing. And here's this lady. We never learned her name. Take her mask, then come to the window. Will do. Hop, 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 hop. Now we'll be able to do something else. I wonder what. New secret power. Bump. Oh, my head. Splitting headache. Tequila's shouting voice. Oh, we can break the urns now. Singer Tequila Belle has one of the most powerful and beautiful voices ever heard. Tequila's mask allows you to shatter delicate glass with her voice. Smash mosaic glass objects by using the power when the prompt appears. I'm sure that lady's even dressed. This window has a secret boon. Tequila's voice, shall we say it, resonates in this mansion. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, no, not wink, wink, nudge. Use the power she gave you. Hey. Working pretty well. This room used to be the orchestra pit for the room below, the theater. Can you imagine what this place would have been in the height of its glory? The shows, the music, the life. Tequila loved to stand here, up high. But the Marquis decided it was too dangerous. Her personal enjoyment was sacrificed for the greater good. Sometimes we have to hurt people to help them move on. Path will come clear, Boone. I'm sorry. And she pushes me into the pit. She pushes me into the pit. I called it. You're here to witness it. And I think on this bombshell, on this little cliffhanger, on this me being pushed into the pit. Actually, let's finish the scene at the very least. She believed she was keeping you safe. Yes, very clever. Oh, that's the golden boy. Dong. But I think she has rather overplayed her hand. I will find her, then be back for you. I think it's a threat. In the meantime, do enjoy the show. He's a good guy, right? Not a bit of evil. So good. And I just got another achievement, which is a stylish sense of dread. Anyway, folks, it has been an absolute blast. Actually, I'm quite enjoying this game. I think the time has come for us to bring it back, and specifically, what was it? Yeah, let's say this window. It's pretty good. Let's kill that timer. Or just stop that timer. Let's not kill anything. Let's go to the main menu. In the meantime, let's exit the game. Let's put some music in the background. And thanks very much for watching. Again, unless something horrible, no good happens, I will be back tomorrow with more of the sexy Brutale. And I'll try to... Yeah, the total time played is quite big. Well, I've completed 71 games in that time. And yeah, well, here's to another 500, basically. But yeah, tomorrow at the same time, so that's 7... No. Bring that back. 6 p.m. Central European Time and 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be playing more Sexy Brutale. And if I can, I will try to complete it tomorrow as well. Hopefully my murder-avoiding logic will be a little bit better than today. Again, I think the hardest puzzles for me today were one of the very first ones. And then when I just couldn't figure out what to do next, I think with the spooky lady who was trying to summon someone. Well, yeah, And after we complete Sexy Brutale, next week we'll be starting one of the other games you see right above you. I'm currently thinking Frostpunk, although I'm also leaning towards either System Shock or Kingdom New Lands. Kingdom New Lands might be a strange one. I know that it is pretty long, and well, anyway, we'll see about that, how that looks, and hey, we'll get to that bridge when we'll get to that bridge. Otherwise, if you want to suggest a game for me to play, the list of all the games that are available to play, and I still haven't played, that's the idea of the backlog, are available on a link that's currently in the Twitch chat. And if you want me to add that game to the list, just mention it in the chat. That's easy as that. Or in the Discord. Discord is also a good place to do just that. But for now, thanks everyone for stopping by. I hope you had as much fun as I did, and I'll see you tomorrow for more of this murdery, mystery, madness, whatchamacallit. For now, though, darn, it's late. I see you, Ricky, see you, Aro, and goodbye.
I get it, y'all want this.